I'm happy in myself. Yeah, you know, life's good. I'm playing well in practice and worked really hard this week. So I've done everything I can do to get ready. I did a lot this week. I mean, the 1 or 2 days beforehand, there's not a whole lot you can do. You're pretty much resting, recovering, and you're not spending hours on the court. But this week spent a lot of time in the gym. Went to the running track a couple of times and hit a lot of balls over at Wimbledon, and just to try and get used to the courts. And I'll go down there taking tomorrow off, and then practice Saturday, Sunday. So it's important to prepare as best as you can for any of the Grand Slams. For me, when I work hard in the gym and spend time on the running track and suffer and practice and put yourself through pain, then I go into the matches feeling mentally strong, not many doubts in the head, because I played loads and loads of tennis matches, so I'm used to doing that. It's just you need to make sure you're in the best shape possible, and when you're prepared well, it takes away a lot of the doubts. I'm trying to get myself in the best shape possible, and that's what's most important. There's maybe been a few less things sort of going on off the court, but still being busy most of the days. After practices, and that's always the case around this time of year. But the World Cup might help. I don't know. The last couple of years have been very consistent, very good years, and I just had a bad few months. And in an individual sport, unless you played the sport, it's it can be quite difficult to explain. But it does happen. You can can be a lot of reasons, but the only way to turn it around is by working hard, getting in the gym, and practicing as hard as you can. And if you work harder than you did before and you practice hard, the luck will change and you'll start playing better. I used the sports psychologist once for maybe 4 or 5 days, and it wasn't really anything to do with tennis. So no, I've used one for a few days. It's never been something that I would consider travelling with one or using on a full-time basis. I don't think that, for me, it's not particularly beneficial, because I was explaining the other day that it's easy to tell someone how to think or how to act in certain situations, but when you're in the Grand Slam final or Grand Slam semi-final, you're not thinking about counting to 10 and breathing after the points. You're worrying about what's going to happen the next point, and winning or losing the match is what's important, not how much you're breathing. The depth has never been a strength since I've started playing tennis. There's never been too many guys at the top of the game, and obviously right now on the men's side, it's not as good as it was a few years ago. But it's a shame that there's not more guys playing in the main draw, and more than most people would like that to change. But we don't have guys with rankings that justify getting wild cards now, and just gotta deal with it. That's where we're at, and rather than complaining about it and moaning about it, it's better to try and find a solution rather than just everybody's saying the same thing over and over. It's not ideal. I've said for the last few years, it's the more British players that are playing in the big tournaments, the better. I mean, even from a selfish point of view, it is nice at some of the tournaments, like at the French this year. There was, my brother was there playing doubles with Johnny Murray, and Ross Hutchins was there, and Jamie Delgado was playing there. And it's just nice having more British guys around. So yeah, it's obviously not great, but that's where we're at just now, and just got to be honest about it. It's not particularly good and needs to get better.